deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with it too. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with it too. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hill looking to throw it here with the first play. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Hill. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Hill. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hill's throw complete here to Waller. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
43!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chiefs at 10-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, go have that dagger play, go have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Out to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second down, Jacobs once more. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts him right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hill's throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, he's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Jacobs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. hand off to their big tight end. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Hill winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw on second and 10, Hill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill.
And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 2nd and 10, Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oh, looking for Romo, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Fighting Hardman here over the middle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary.
Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hill now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Mahomes firing complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Off of play action, Hill. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time on fourth for Hill. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second